not a lot, but no, I don't support that at all. That is a citizen's advice, or another business organisation could pick those up just as easily.
Councillor Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, at the end of the day, there's no cost in obtaining a hunting licence. You simply go onto the website and download one. Fishing licences, we've been selling fishing licences through our store for 12 years, and to be honest, it's more hassle than it's worth. The commission on it is next to nothing. It costs you more to send them back each month than you get in commission. And they are moving, Taupo's moved to a fully online purchase of licence for the Taupo fishery, and the rest of the fishery is moving that way strongly. In the early days, we'd sell $70,000 to $100,000 worth of licences a year. Now we'd be lucky to sell $25,000 worth of licences a year. So, yeah, it's the way of the future is everything will be online, and I think bus and ferry bookings will be the same. So, and the little bit there is an opportunity for another existing business to pick those up. So it's not particularly hard. It's just it's more hassle than it's worth.
Hey, you're going to give them their 25,000.
I agree with the council.
So please, is that what's the answer to, are you giving them their 20,000 to do and fly?
I think that money will eventually just pay for someone to stand at the desk and serve customers that come in looking for this sort of information, and that's a waste of money.
Yeah, that is a waste of money. But when I look at what Ben's explanation of doing some of the donkey work for Whataru moving forward in that concept plan, and that is going to need to be done because they all and they actually told us, are volunteers. There will need to be some of that work to be done, and if
that's a completely different role.
Yeah, exactly, that is a different role. So
just the feeling I got from the presentation was this money is for somebody to stand at the counter now and basically give out those information services, and that's not what quite happened. That's what.
So, yeah, please, I need indication that, as you either see the role or that,
I'm particularly interested in Councillor Edmund's reaction as a business owner.
Pride and Whataru are keen to take up this offer. They weren't initially, but we've been working with council, and I don't know about the 20,000, but they certainly looked at the figures and they weren't keen to do it, as Jeff says, as a business because the profits or the money wasn't there. But we have been working with staff, and some of the presenters yesterday could see the benefit of, as Mr. Gash says, the business taking it up, and to me, that seems to be the business to take it up.
They're going to lose a lot of money.
That's right. They are doing. I won't say they're doing it out of the interest. It's a service. Thank you. They're doing it as a service to keep Whataru to the forefront, and Whataru is rather anxious that we are losing a valuable business out of Whataru, namely the eyesight.
So are we able...
It's been, it is. It reads differently to what the notes here say. It would say services include ferry and bus fare, hunting and fishing, information, service, accommodation, attraction, and event ticketing. Ben's, to me, as I listen to Ben's position, that's a more economic driving position rather than what I've got sitting here in front of me here, instead of ticketing and events and selling the tickets like that. Right?
Yeah, I'd like to see not go ahead with this, but I'd like to see Pride and Whataru come back at a later date and say that this is what we want to do along those lines, and ask for funding in that particular area, rather than saying, well, this is what we want to do, but we're going to use it for this. Well, it won't happen. It'll be someone who stands at the counter serving customers, and that's not really what they want. They'll just get trapped at the front counter.
I think Ben's sort of touched on this and sort of where and what opportunity for the Drive Trust, to start having a face as an economic driver, somewhere, and on that. And so if that was good, is this the place for the Drive Trust to be working with a very proactive group like that?
Are we able to put the ticketing and etc. into their next year's, the 16, 16, 17, we're reworking their KPIs, we just talked about there is an opportunity to do that. Could we put this, as far as selling the tickets and that, if it's, we want to do that, in as a KPI and remove, some of these KPIs that they've got here are out of date anyway and they're not achieving them. So could we just take some out and put those in?
I know, but they're not asking for that done until 17, 18.
Yeah, exactly. The funding stays the same. It's the
That-
KPIs that change.
That being June that the eyesight closes, so they're being proactive.
I would still like to see those operations happen somewhere. I would. But 20,000 plus 5 is a lot.
I don't see they're selling those licenses if there's more than 20,000, because most of it's more and more of it's done online. More of those inquiries, people would go in there because they're there, but a lot of they were mainly locals, and sometimes if they're not there to say where's the nearest butcher, then they'll find someone. It just doesn't seem to. But as far as the economic development side, they haven't mentioned wanting to do that, and I don't even know if they've got the capacity or anyone there who has the knowledge or whatever it is.
I guess that word capacity that you're using is this thing there, it would be great for that capacity to be the Drive Trust and have somebody in there to start driving economic development and everything. It's not there. Please, those who wish to see 20,000 plus 5,000 be given to Pride and Rotary in this annual plan, please raise your hands.
I just don't want to cut it off like that. I want something, I want more.
What do you want? Yes.
I think
You raised a
Yeah.
question a moment ago, about economic development. Isn't the officer who is based here just as responsible for the term as he is?
Who's our economic development? It's marketing, isn't it? You don't have an economic. No, it's marketing.
But we set up the Drive Trust to do economic development. And so that's sitting in within that, have Pride Rotary to me sort of saying, hey, if the economic thing there, talk to the Drive Trust and sort of say, hey, we would love to see them employing somebody. They don't have an office, is Pride Rotary the office area that, the Drive Trust could operate out of for the district, not just for Rotary. I don't know.
So is this going to be a general rate funded?
General rate increase. This would be general rate because it may, and that's why I asked yesterday, was it an ongoing thing or just for the annual thing? For this year, for 16, 17, it would be a rate increase. It could then, theoretically, depending upon how it would be built into how Pride and Terror is funded as they look at their funding with the ward businesses where it does take place. At present, whatever I think the ward pays some $20 odd to maintain Pride and Terror. That would go up, it would take place. But right now we have a submission asking for $25,000. Are you supporting that in terms of the submission or not?
Another question.
Yep.
When we decided, or when it was proposed to close the eyesight, it was then proposed that work could be done from the library. So has that changed? Because I must say, I had misgivings